Flutter Entertainment, the company behind sportsbook giant FanDuel, releasing quarterly results today. And Contessa Brewer joins us with a special guest. Good morning.
Well, Flutter is an international company, but I got to look at it's the parent of FanDuel. Their U.S. revenues up 92%, sportsbook revenue up 147%. Peter Jackson, the CEO of Flutter, joins us now from the U.K., where earnings have been happening, or is it? Are you coming from Ireland? I don't. Are you in Ireland this morning?
I'm in the UK. We
Okay.
announced our earnings this morning. Yeah.
So Peter, talk to me a little bit about the performance. And what's remarkable is not just that your revenues keep going up, but your average monthly users are going up. That your market share has increased almost 14% from last year to 50% market share in the United States at this point. What's driving that incredible growth?
Look, the team are doing a terrific job in the US, and I'm really, really pleased with performance. As you said, we've got a 50% market share of the online sports betting market, up 15% on last year. We've got the best products in the market, and that's really important. It's what customers want to see. And we're also getting good traction in casino as well. So we're now up to 23% market share in there. Look, it's a great product, it's a great brand, and it's a great positioning in the market.
The vote came through from the shareholders last week and overwhelmingly approved a secondary listing here in the United States. When does that happen? And what does Flutter get out of listing publicly here?
Yeah, look, we were delighted with the results of the vote last week. We had an overwhelming support from our shareholders. There's a lot of work to do, right? So we need to put in place the US GAAP reporting, switching from IFRS, and we've got to make sure the business is SOX compliant as well. We believe we can get all of that done and ensure that the business is ready to pick up that US listing by the end of this year. And of course, it gives us access to the much bigger liquidity pools in the US market. When we look at the comparative volumes that are traded on the US exchanges compared with London, we'd see sort of around 2.5 times the volumes. And that's important for investors who want to come in and take a position in the business. It's also important for all of our customers. We've got millions of customers across the US, with FanDuel, and we're sure that they'd like to be able to buy some stock in FanDuel. They won't be able to, but they can buy some in the parent company, Flutter, and have all the brilliant benefits of FanDuel together with our global business that makes us the world's biggest gaming business.
And as you say, they get exposure then to your international business. Though you're seeing the most growth in the U.S., you are still seeing growth in the U.K. And in Italy, where you have an acquisition there that's really paying off for you. Talk a little bit about gambling regulations in Europe. A U.K. white paper has just come out with government proposals about new ways to limit gambling and to try and disrupt gambling addiction. I know that Flutter has been ahead of the ball with some of these and you've proactively put measures in place, but will that affect your bottom line? And are there lessons you're putting into effect here in the United States because of what you've experienced in Europe?
Look, we take responsible gambling very, very seriously, and we've been very proactive, globally around this, making sure that we assess customers when they come onto our platform, monitor their behavior whilst they're gambling with us, and then also have backstops to make sure that people don't get into trouble. And we got ahead of a lot of the changes that are coming in the UK. And if you look at the Q1 results, you can see we're up 17% in revenue terms in the UK, and at best, the market is flat. So belatedly, competitors are catching up with the good work that we've done in the UK market. We are making sure we adopt a very similar approach in the US. We're investing a lot there. We've got 100 compliance professionals. We were the first operators to bring the Gamban software into the US. We do some great work with Amanda Serrano and Craig Carton, who are fantastic ambassadors for us.
Yeah.
So it's a big focus for us. And we've been leveraging the expertise that we've built up over decades and applying that into the US market.
Peter Jackson, CEO of Flutter, thank you so much for joining us this morning and talking a little bit about your business. Interesting, guys, because Kentucky Derby kicks off Saturday, and FanDuel has just announced a new content deal. They were talking this morning about how Californians will be able to bet on FanDuel in California, where sports betting is not legal, but horse racing is. And so that's a big new introduction for California.